students of class 6. Now I'm going to start your chapter number 7 of science because chapter number 5 and 6 already removed as per CBSE rules. Few chapter to be removed. So let us discuss about the chapter number 7. Here I will tell you about the things that the living organism and their surroundings. You know the living organisms are everywhere. If you'll go anywhere on the earth, you will get some living things. Now the living things where they live, they already adapted themselves according to that atmosphere. That is called adaptation. Adaptation means they have to adapt, they change their habits of living. Nature already made themselves like that their bodies already change according to that type of climatic conditions. So that is known as the adaptation. Here you will come on the next page. Then you will come. The main things are after adaptation. The things, some two types of components are there. One is the biotic components, other is the abiotic components. Now first you will discuss about the biotic components. The living things like plants and animals constitute the biotic components of our environment. And opposite way, the non-living things like air, water, soil, sunlight, rocks, etc. constitute the abiotic components of our lives. Now within the environment, the place where an organism lives is known as their habitat. The organism is well adapted to the food, shelter and climatic condition. As I told you, right now their body already changed like this. The nature made themselves like that. Now once we will come to the characteristics of living things. Living things has got many common characteristics among them. Now as you know, plants are also living things. So both comes under living things, plants and animals. So they have got some common characters. First thing, both plants and animal made of cells. That is the small unit of body is known as cells. Some plants they have got only single cell. Same as some animal they have got single cell like amoeba and all. So they are known as unicellular organism. Those who are made of the many cells, they are known as multicellular organism. Now once you will come to the next page, you will read little bit about the first characteristics given. Living things move. You know, all animals can move from one place to another place, that is known as locomotion. They can go here and there in search of food, shelter and water. Like human being, other animals, they can walk, they can go from here to there. Now you will be wonder, you will be telling how the plants are getting movement from one place to other place. Plants do not move one place to another place, but show their movement at the same place. Suppose you have seen the touch me not plants, their leaves, if you will touch them, they will just contracted. When you leave them, they will go. Sunflower plants, it moves according to the sun here and there. So you can, on same place they show their movements. They will not go here and there. That is also known as the motion of in the plants. Now other things about the living things are that here living things, they have got the other characteristics one by one. After move, they can, living things need food. All living things require food, so they have to take food. Now you know the plants also take food by the photosynthesis process, which already you know what is photosynthesis. It is a process when plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight. Some plants they make their own food, those who are green in color and they chlorophyll is present to them. They are known as autotrophs. Some are known as the heterotrophs. Those depend upon other plants and animals are known as heterotrophs. All they do not make their own food. Next is the living things show growth. Now you can see a small child or a small baby grow after some time, and slowly when it crosses its years and ages, it will become old also. So all living things they can grow. Plants already you have seen they are growing. Next thing, living thing respire. All living things they breathe. They take oxygen inside and leave the carbon dioxide outside. This is known as the respiration. So all living things respire or breathe. This is one more characteristics of the living things. All living things can breathe. Now next characteristics of living things, I can tell you, that is the living things respond to stimuli. This point you can understand very carefully. Living things respond to their stimuli means, if they will, suppose you are seeing towards a light, so suddenly your eyes will be closed because you are responding towards light. Your light cannot be open in the brighter sun. Same as suddenly somebody blast a crackers, you will be alert. So that is it also of stimuli which are going to respond. So all living things they give respond to something that is known as stimuli. Now some living things excrete waste products. Once you know one living things or anyone which eat the food, they have to excrete also. They have to take out the waste product from them. So naturally, once you eat the food, you will go for the toilet. The wasting of food or water, by urine and the stools. Now living things reproduce their own kind. That is the main point. All living things they have got a characteristics, so they can reproduce by their own kind to rotate this coming generation. They can reproduce like them, either boy or girl. In plants also, they are producing small plants with the help of their seeds. So all living things they can reproduce by their own kind. Now there are reproductions takes place as two method. One is the viviparous, other is the oviparous. Now some animals like human being, dogs, cats or cows give birth to their young ones directly. They are called viviparous. And some animals like fish, frogs, insect, birds and reptiles, they lay eggs. After that, when they hatch the eggs, then their babies come out. That is known as the oviparous. Now next point is living things have definite lifespan. Living things have definite lifespan means when they come on the earth and they born, one day will come when they will become extinct from here, or you can say they will die. So some lifespans are given here, but your human being lifespan is different from a turtle. So far on the earth, turtle is given longer lifespan, that is about 300 years. Other animals, dogs, cats, human being, everybody there got some years calculated by scientists. That is a lifespan. It doesn't mean that someone cannot die before this by diseases, by some emergencies, some accidents. If they can die before that, that is not comes under their exact lifespan. Lifespan is that average given, how long they can live on the earth if they are healthy and they are showing good health, doing all the works on the earth. This is known as the lifespan. So all living beings has got lifespan. Here is the differences given here, that now Now I am just sending this lesson. Here difference living things, non-living given on the page number 80. This much is enough for today. Next I will tell you later on. Thank you.